Hi everyone, certainly a long time no see. It's about time that I actually get off my butt from school work and grass work to make some videos. I've been uploading videos in the past 3 weeks. I do apologize for that. I should be uploading more videos as the time goes by. So I thought I should give you a little update on what's been happening with my collection. I know you guys haven't seen my videos in over 3 weeks, and what do I have in store for you today? Well, today will be an update, like simply what's been going on with my collection. I am going to be recharging my HD camera battery. It's right near Diddy and Dixie. So I can record a Tarantula Mythbuster video 50, which is on the Sicarius turosus. Where is that little spider? So I can show you where he is. Still hasn't changed since my last update. Yeah, the little guy is about over here. Here he is, Sicarius turosus, the six-eyed sand spider. So I'm going to do some more research on it, see how much information I can get about this species, and make a nice Mythbuster video on that. Alright, so I had some couple of recent passings from my Phobopus marinus and Udaman, as well as a P. erminia. So anyways, I just want to show you 3 of my teas that actually have molted since I was off YouTube. Anyway, many of you will remember Scarlet. Now Scarlet is a special tarantula to me because I stopped collecting tarantulas in 2001, and after a 6th period of absence I saw Scarlet, and she kind of rekindled back the hobby and the passion that I love for teas, and now I have 112 very beautiful and healthy species. So I thought I should share you Scarlet. She last molted last year. I did record a video of her. So this is her recent molt. She didn't really gain much in size from her last molt. She looks to be around the 5 and a 5.5 inch mark. As you can tell, she's really colorful and really beautiful. Yeah, so Scarlet is known as a Brachypelma smithi, or we commonly call them the Mexican red knee. Very nice tarantula for the beginner, very docile, but has a tendency to kick a little bit hairs, but Scarlet ain't too bad. Now this is another cutie that molted in my care. She's really huge, and it's a shame that I don't really have many videos of her. And another Mythbuster video, I think right after Sicarius, I'll touch this one more in depth. As you can see, there is part of her carapace, and her molt is there with Scarlets. This is known as a Cericopelma rebronitans, also known as the giant Panama red rump. Obviously this species comes from Panama. This is about a full-size specimen, around 6.5 to 7 inches. They're very similar looking to B. vagans in the fact that they have the same reddish hair on their abdomen, but really what you could tell apart between a vagans and a S. rebronitans is the carapace outline. So if you notice that the rebronitans has a dark, well, almost like a blackish outline, you can see, versus a vagans. Let me get one of my V. vagans here, see how Annette is doing, which is one of my suspect females. I have 4 of these, 2 of which are slings, 1 big adult named Morticia, and Annette, you can really see the difference. Well, she has much more redder hairs than this one, but if you notice the outline of the carapace, you could tell the difference between a vagans and a rebronitans. This also really, the temperaments are quite varying. B. vagans are kind of like slightly more on the defensive side for a Brachypelma. Rebronitans is not defensive at all, but holy cow, are they very, very skittish teas. Even with a specimen this size, she can move pretty fast. And I have some rehouse pending. Right now I got to do a PowerPoint for my students on energy and chemical and physical changes, and because I have to teach them tomorrow morning. And here's Crazy Joe, an update on my hermit crab. Seems to tip over his water dish and his decor, but has a bad tendency of keeping me up all night with his walking about, but he's pretty active. And the third tea that molted in my care is Chelsea, my Acanthoscuria suina, the sulfur brown bird eater. Give you an idea what she looks like now. She's actually a very nice colored specimen. Can't really tell that the common name, the sulfur brown bird eater. It's kind of like a smoky grayish appearance with a blackish abdomen. Now the Acanthoscuria suinas aren't really like the A. geniculatas and the A. theraphosphodes. They really don't get the same size like those species, like 6 to 7 inches. Like 4 inches is pretty much the common size of these ones. But they still have the same temperament, very bold, and they got really strong feeding responses, so you might mistake them for being very defensive, which they're not. They're just really hungry. And that's that one that I'd like to share with you. Okay, so we can just have a little walk around with my other teas. That's that Parsons spider that I caught in my bedroom. It's still alive and doing well, which is pretty cool. I have Greg's mature male Theraphosphodes, Brocklehursti. I am currently feeding my female, and time for mating attempt number 2, probably by this Friday. No, sorry, by Saturday actually. I just want to keep feeding her a little bit more, trying to fatten up her abdomen, so that way he won't be a threat to her. There's Zelda, my lovely Pocotheria regalis, Indian ornamental. And Pandora's in the back. That's my other regalis. The spawn from hell. That's the Cancerides. Oh, this is another species you haven't seen in a while in my collection. This is my Lasiodurides striatus, which is the Goliath stripe leg. Many people are wondering if I have a king baboon, and I do. A little small sling. So I got my golden knee trapdoors, which are a Dermarcha species from Indonesia. This one's out in the open. I really haven't made any videos of this species yet. This one here is my Hysterocrates gigas, which is the Cameroon red baboon. There's that Aphonopelma species that was sold to me as like a calicodes. So I just had the female. The male passed away. There's Stacy, who is my Brachypelma albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump. Here's the 3 deathstalker scorpions. Suspect male O. philippinus, which is the Filipino orange. Megaphobema robustum, the Colombian giant redleg. And another really cool tea, very large, the largest in my collection as of to this date, is the Theraphosa sturmi, the Goliath bird eater, but the burgundy form, not the real one. So anyways, what's in store for the collection? Well, Tarantula Canada towards the end of the month is getting a new shipment of tarantulas. One of them they bred in captivity, and I kind of pre-ordered it. It's a Theraphosa apophysis, I forgot the common name of it. Hang on, wait. It's come to me. Pinkfoot Goliath Bird Eater. That's the one. Yes. Tarantula Canada got 2 egg sacs of these. Finally. One of them hatched out. They got 74 of them. I reserved one of them, which is pretty cool. And now a second sack is on the way. So it would be a pretty interesting video once that apophysis matures to compare it between the sturmy and the apophysis to show you what really key differences that you have between the two species. It'll be really cool, especially I never owned this type of Theraphosa before, but I always like to have the exotic species, so she's getting some more of them, namely the Palma sazime, which is a very cool species that I would have loved to get, but the price range is, sometimes it was a little bit expensive a couple of years ago. Now that we actually might get some at a decent price, so I might be getting those. These are the Brazilian blue species, that have red abdomens, which supposedly have a good temperament, so that'll be really cool to get. I'll also be getting some of the old favorites in my collection that have passed away, like the GBB, and I'll see maybe if they have some more true spiders or megalomorphs that really catch my eye. I might be getting some of those as well. It'll be a cool birthday present since my birthday will be on the 8th of November. So anyways, I think that's about it. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to show you like what's been happening, and I know everyone's been worried sick about me if I haven't been uploading videos, and where have I been. I'm still alive. I'm doing well. I'm kind of responding to comments every day, and just that yeah, just been kind of busy to make videos. Anyways, before we end the video, I have a small problem with one of my iPhones, and maybe you can help me determine what's wrong with it. Well, I got an iPad from the school, and I guess it's to record attendance, which is pretty good. I like the iPad. It's very good. Anyways, I want to show you this. So if I go to settings on my iPhone, and it shows that I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Now with my iPhone 4, ever since I got the iOS 7.1.2, my previous update was a 6, it simply does not connect to Wi-Fi anymore. So I'm trying to connect it. It doesn't tell me that I have internet connections, and if I type in my current Wi-Fi, it just simply doesn't recognize it. Now I tried everything. I tried backing it up, I tried restoring it, the factory settings, I reset the network connections, I eliminated the problem that it could have been my router. Anyways, it's really kind of perplexing, because now I can't even use the internet anymore, and I just got my phone bill and it was like $25 over the limit because of my internet usage. And you can see I love Angry Birds, and I got the new seasons update, but I can't really get the new levels because the internet won't connect. So if anyone knows any fixes on that, that'd be certainly great and appreciated. Anyway, so hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, guys. And you know, Halloween is around the corner. I really should start uploading those Silent Hill 4 videos, as well as going back to those Mario hack videos. I don't know if you guys still like me to make those videos. If you do, just let me know, and also continue them as I've been doing for the past couple of years. Alright everyone, it's good to be back on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more vids.